Hey guys, how are you? We're going to be doing another episode on our contract flashcard. And let's see here, our first card of the day is what are contingencies or conditions in a sales contract? Okay. Okay, contingencies or conditions are provisions in a sales contract that some or all of the terms of the contract must be met, or the sale need not be completed. Contingencies or conditions. Very important if you're looking to generate a buy, and if you're a seller, to review the complications of these contingencies as they may hold you up in the sale process. For example, contingencies or conditions may include requirements in areas such as financing. If the buyer can't get a loan on specific terms, there will be no sale. Inspection. If the property doesn't pass a physical inspection or requires repairs more costly than allowed in the contract, there'll be no sale. Title. If clear title cannot be transferred, there will be no sale. Appraisal amount. If an appraisal shows that the house is worth less than the agreed price, there will be no sale. Okay. Let's see what we have here. What is meant by an executed contract? Okay, so to execute a contract is to sign it. So an executed contract is one that is signed by all the principals. Generally, when the buyer and the seller sign a sales contract, they execute it. Executory means that it has not been executed. Executory, keyword, means that it has not been executed. Something is left to be done. Okay, what is legal purpose in a contract? Two keywords there, legal and purpose. To be valid, a contract must have a legal purpose. That is, it must not obligate either party to do something illegal. Most contracts are for a legal purpose. However, a contract to pay a hitman to murder a person would not be legally enforceable because its purpose is not legal. A contract giving land to a municipality for a park for use by whites only would not have a legal purpose because it has racial discrimination, is against public policy, and would be voidable. What is a unilateral contract? Unilateral contract. Okay. A unilateral contract is an obligation given by one party contingent on the performance of another party. A unilateral contract is an obligation given by one party contingent on the performance of another party, but without obligating the second party to perform. An example is a broker makes a unilateral contract with her associates. She offers a trip to Hawaii for any salesperson who sells $1 million of property during the month. None of the salespeople are obligated to meet the goal, but the broker is obligated to provide the trip if any salesperson does perform this feat. Okay? So it's not binding on the secondary party, but is binding on the primary party who generated the unilateral contract, if those that perform to those specifications. Okay. Unilateral contract. All right, what market forces determine market value? What market forces determine market value? Market forces is the key word here. So we have market forces determine market value are supply and demand. Those are your main market forces, supply and demand. That is, market value reflects a balance between the quality of something that is demanded at a given time and price and the quantity supplied at the time and price. So market forces are determine the market value, are supply and demand. Market value reflects a balance between the quantity of something that is demanded and a given time and price and the quantity supplied at the time and price. Okay. We're moving right along here. What is considered in a contract? What is the consideration in a contract? What is good consideration? What is valuable consideration? Okay. You have to think of consideration being an exchange of something for something. Okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be money, but it has to be something. Okay, to be a valid contract must include consideration, which is anything of value given to induce entering into a contract. It may be money, may be personal services, a product, or intangibles. Good consideration is founded on generosity, affection, or moral obligation. Valuable consideration is something of value, such as money, property, or time. For example, the owner of a tract of land may convey it to a city for consideration of $1, or parents may cite love and affection as a consideration in transferring a home to one of their children. Love and affection. That's nice, huh? What is the distinction between adults and minors? Why is this important? An adult is one who reaches the age of majority. This is the age 18 in most states, 21 in some other states. A minor is anyone who has not reached this age. Contracts for the sale or use of real estate entered into by a minor are voidable. They are not void, they are voidable. Big difference, by the minor. However, that the other party is however, that the other party is bound. Only the minor may void them. Okay. Making progress here. What is an incompetent? What is an incompetent? Somebody who is not competent. What is incompetent? In legal terms, someone who is incompetent is not legally capable of completing a contract. Minors and those who are mentally ill or senile are among those considered incapable or incompetent. For example, a mentally retarded individual has inherited $100,000 and wants to buy a tract of land. He enters into a contract, but his legal guardian voids it because the land is worth less than $5,000. The $100,000 contract is not enforceable because the buyer is incompetent. Well, it's nice somebody saved save that incompetent person, I guess. We got one more here. What is a legally competent party? Okay, to be legally competent, to buy or sell real estate, a party must be mentally capable, of legal age, 18 in most states. Duress may also void a contract. Duress is a key word that you should understand. Duress, a party who has been told your signature or your brains on this contract has been put under duress to sign. That can be proven. That contract can be void. All right, guys, that sets us up for these cards. Another 10-minute chunk for you. Go take a break, rest, and we'll see you back in a little bit. Thanks.